What? Maleficent's castle? I didn't even know that. Yeah, weather cartoon.
Testing. Is this thing on? Can you all hear me way back in the back?
Welcome aboard, folks. We're ready for a relaxing ride around the park. Hiya, folks. Hello there. How you doing? Hey, Mickey Mia. You're to take good care of our friends. Work, never wait. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, no! Look on the ribbon and tracks.
What do you think, Dave?
What?
Cool?
Cool.
Uh-uh.
Still has supporters. Are you among them? Your thoughts don't match your words. Be careful.
Alright, well, tell him. You're welcome. That's a negative.
Your allegiance is noted.
We should take brother.
Check out my new hat. It cost me an arm and a leg. Fortunately, I have extra.
What do you think, baby? Is it awesome? What do you think, buddy? Come to Disney, check out the Star Wars Canteen, and it's awesome.
Thank you for visiting us today. Just a few reminders. Face coverings must fully cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times, except when actively eating or drinking while stationary. Guests that do not comply will be asked to leave. Please for your cooperation.
Don't throw Ewok. Don't throw Ewok.
Are those good? Yeah, this one is way better than
Hi, Joey. So you said.
Hold me, Dada.
Presley, we're gonna see some Arendelle. Are we going to Arendelle? Is that where we are? Oh, okay. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Welcome to this very special day. It's a special day because the the Arendelle Festival. I'm Anna. Hi. Oh, and I'm honored to introduce to you the Arendelle Royal Historians.
Yeah!
I love you. Hi, it's me, Aria.
Aria, give it up for Aria. Come on, she deserves it.
Thank you. I am
A wee whip. No, she works here, baby.
So fast.
Press, you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. What animal you want to see first?
A giraffe.
A giraffe.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if they got it.
I'm really surprised to see a big one.
I don't want to see a big cat. I want to see It looks like it's made out of bamboo.
It is made out of bamboo.
I don't like bamboo, but I like pandas.
Oh yeah.
Pandas? I like pandas and big cats. I hear that sound.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa! I did not see that.
What do you think of that tree, baby?
Cool. Look, Dad, there's a big old waterfall.
Yeah, it's got a big waterfall, doesn't it?
I think that's where the monkey lives. Look, Dad, I just have a little splash right there. Look, Dad.
Oh, it's okay, baby.
I saw it again, Mom. He's a cool kangaroo. Dad, that's what I'm going to name that
What?
kangaroo.
Do what?
That's what I'm going to name him.
What are you gonna name the kangaroo?
I'm going to name it Jumpy.
Jumpy?
Uh-huh.
That's a very fitting name. I like it.
Yeah, because
You see what I see, Pressy, up there on the wall?
Ooh.
it's Simba and Timon and Pumbaa.
That's right. Yeah. I'm not sure, baby. I'm not sure at all.
You're going to be seeing a dark animal with zebra striped looking legs. That is the okapi.
Look.
The okapi would kind of look like it could be related to a zebra by the way its legs are striped, but it's actually related to the giraffe. Has a very similar face shape and very similar long tongue, just like a giraffe. That helps them reach into trees for leaves and things. Again, guys, I did mention already we have to have face coverings all the way on, covering your nose, mouth, and chin for the whole safari. Just make sure we're following that. It's for your safety, safety of those around you, and the safety of those getting on the truck after you. As we're heading towards the watering hole, I do already see at least one animal coming up. That's going to be on our right on the hill. A couple black and white birds. Those are saddle-billed storks. They get their name from the yellow-shaped saddle marking on their beak. They can stand at about 5 feet tall, pointed upper lip, and they can get up to about 3,000 pounds. The two horns on his head are made of keratin, same material as our fingernails and hair. So if you ever see a rhino rubbing its horn on a tree trunk or something hard like that, it's because they kind of file it down, just like we would do with our fingernails. Starting to see a couple different kinds of animals coming up. We're gonna first see on our right a tan animal. This is a greater kudu over here at the edge of the bushes. This greater kudu is a female. She does not have horns. She'll stand at about 55 inches tall and can jump about 6 feet high. There's a couple more on the left along with those orange animals. They are bongos. The bongo is considered the ghost of the forest, usually pretty hard to find, so I'm glad we found them today. Both male and female bongos have those heavy-duty horns. They help them not to get tangled while going through the underbrush. Now we are already working our way into the next area of the reserve. This will be the Safi River, where usually we can find animals either in or around the water. It's called a bloat. That is a bloat. They are usually found in the water since they can hold their breath up to 8 minutes at a time underwater. They're born at about 85 pounds and they can get up to about 5,500 pounds. The white birds on the island are pink-backed pelicans. They get their name from the pink color that comes up on their backs during mating season. And their wingspans can get up to about 7 to 9 feet wide. That's just about the width of the canopy above your heads on the truck.
Yeah, you swimming. Yeah. Oh, so cool.
Now up here on the left, we're going to be seeing Nile crocodiles. Those guys can get up to about 16 feet long. They can weigh about 400 pounds, and in a single meal, they can eat up to half their body weight if they choose.
Woo! Awesome. Yeah.
Tree. It's also called the upside down tree because the top kind of looks like roots, and it'll be leafless like that up to 9 months out of the year. As we head into the savannah, we usually can find really cool animals. Here you see a giraffe down there. Could also find elephants, lions, zebras, lots of cool animals over here. Now I cannot promise that we're going to find all these animals today.
Baby?
They have very narrow migration patterns, eating habits, sleeping habits, but we are going to do our best to find as many animals as possible. So make sure those cameras are out and ready at all times, just in case. They cannot stop for every animal out here, and they might not stop for me either.
Yeah.
Zebra!
As we get to the bottom of the hill, we are going to start to see a giraffe down there. I think there was another coming up a little bit up ahead. It looks like a couple more. We're going to first see really close on the right these zebras. This first one is still a baby. When they're born, their legs are almost exactly as long as they will be when they're full grown. So they don't get too much taller in size, not by their legs at least. They'll get bigger in their body size. That's how they'll grow. These are Hartman's Mountain zebras. We know because they have very thick stripes on their hind quarter, no stripes on their bellies, and very small hubs that help them climb on mountains easier. That is kind of a group of zebras. A group of zebras is called a dazzle. a dazzle. Starting to see another giraffe on the right. They all have very jagged wild dogs. They're also called the painted dogs because it looks like on their coats they've been finger painted. They each have their own unique coat, which is how they tell each other apart. And they have very long legs so they can run for a while and not get tired too quickly. So that's how they catch their prey. They kind of beat them by exhaustion. Gonna be getting some more views of giraffes. We saw first ones on our right. Now we're gonna be coming up to at least one on the left. On our way to the giraffe, you're gonna see on the left past the big bush, those sable antelopes over there. The sable antelope is the symbol for the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Their horns point backwards, which will intimidate potential predators to not want to jump on their backs. So that keeps them safe. There's the rest of the tower, the rest of the group of giraffes on the left. So they are the tallest animals in the world. They can get up to about 20 feet tall. But even when they're born already at about 6 feet tall. On the right, we're going to be seeing those gray animals in the sand. Those are white-bearded wildebeest. They learn how to run within about 15 minutes of being born. About 1.5 million of them will migrate each year. They tend to sleep in rows, those wildebeest. By sleeping in rows, that gives them enough room around them to get up and run to protect themselves if they need to.
They look like bulls,
Fiki and the Lion King. They have bright red and blue colors on their faces that get brighter as they get more excited. And little pockets on the inside of their mouths hold food for later. You can see baby Mandrill behind that log on the rocks jumping around a little bit here and there. Being pretty active. She's been super active. She's got lots of energy since she is still a baby, so she likes to run around a lot. Now let's go find that out. Now we're going to be coming up to some different animals over here. On our left, we'll be circling around a group of flamingos. A group of flamingos like this is called a flamboyance. We know that these are greater flamingos because they are the largest of flamingos, but they're also the lightest colored pink flamingos. They get their pink color from beta carotene in their diet, found in things like brine shrimp and other little creatures they eat. Some are still a little bit gray and white in color. They are still babies. It takes about 1 to 2 years for them to fully develop their pink color. They will be born gray. 9 months without drinking any water if they had to. Now we're going to keep our eye to the left. After the oryxes, you'll see on the hill a cheetah. She's in a pretty good spot for a good view.
See it up there?
Those cheetahs are the fastest land animals in the world. They can go from 0 to 60 miles an hour in only 3 seconds. Although they are very fast, they cannot run for very long. They don't have the best endurance, but they will use their long bushy tails while running really fast to help them stay centered and balanced. Now she was resting, but cheetahs are actually one of the only big cats in the animal kingdom that hunt and are most active during the daytime, as opposed to the nighttime like most other big cats. You'll see another on the left in this corner behind a couple trees.
See it behind the tree right there?
No.
See, right there. It's on the hill right behind that tree. Yeah.
There's more up there too.
Yeah.
Now we're going to be approaching white, meaning wide, not white like it would sound, referring to their very wide mouth shape.
See them up there, baby?
They're also about double the size of a black rhino, who was about 3,000 pounds before. These guys can get up to about 6,000 pounds. On the left, you'll see a female lion on the edge of the rocks. Looks like once we get around the corner to the right, we'll see an ostrich as well. We'll get over there to see her. It is a female. She has gray feathers. Males have black feathers. So there you'll see that female, and then way behind, there is a male over there. We'll be able to tell that that is the male because of his mane, of course. His mane alone can weigh about 40 pounds. So he likes the cool weather, he likes the rain. Now, these lions will be resting about 16 to 20 hours a day, so I'm not surprised they're just hanging out right now. They're most active at night. That's when they do their hunting. It's usually the female lions that do most of the hunting for the pride. Then the male lions will stay back to protect the pride. Now we see where the male is, but look above him on top of the rocks. You'll see another female up there too. They're pretty good at jumping up, just not very good at jumping forward, so it wasn't too hard for her to get all the way up there, climbing up the rocks. They're also going to be very vocal at night and early morning. Their roars are so powerful, they can be heard up to 5 miles away. in the world. They will back into their burrows to keep their tusks facing out,
Okay.
since they're very territorial and try not to be bothered too much. So they'll keep their tusks out to look intimidating so no one will approach them. You'll see one of those ostriches on the left here, could be a second one. These are the largest birds in the world, but they cannot fly. They use their wings to change direction while running. While running in a single stride, they can travel between 10 and 13 feet. On the right, there is a little brown animal down there. That is the bontebok. In the 19th century, there were only 17 bonteboks left in the whole world. One farmer in Africa accidentally fenced in a couple bonteboks, and it saved them from extinction. Now we'll see 2 ostriches, one on each side of us. Remember I said they're female because of their gray feathers. You'll also see their eggs on the right. That is always cool to see. Ostriches only lay 1 egg at a time, but they do lay them in a group together like that. It keeps them all safe and in the same place. Of Nigerian dwarf goats. These little guys are raised as pets, but also for their dairy. So that means we're not going to be hunting or poaching the wild animals that live right behind the villages. We're going to rely on those little guys for their dairy and their resources instead. Now, unfortunately, that will be bringing us to the end of our journey today, guys.
What do you think, baby girl? You see the kangaroos over there?
Yeah.
Yeah? Uh-huh.
There's a piece of bamboo.
Now back
Presley,
up.
Presley, come here. Wait your turn. Huh?
Okay, thanks back to the airport with that bat in it.
Uh-huh.
And the bat comes to came towards her and she fell over.
Just fell flat. That was good stuff.
What?
Oh yeah, the brown one. Hang on, baby. You're okay.